Ireland's status symbols are being dumped. This purebred draft horse was worth €4,000 in the good times.
Hello.
A Dublin sanctuary found him half-starved, grazing on scrubland, one of 20,000 surplus horses nobody wants. Successful businessmen used to buy smart horses to join the social elite, but now rescuing or destroying their abandoned animals is one of the very few growth industries here. You can still see signs of past success along Dublin's riverbank. The boom in building fueled the Celtic tiger economy, admired around the world. But when the bubble burst, it left hundreds of empty offices and flats.
Behind me is where Ireland's tallest building was going to be, but the money ran out and the project's been postponed indefinitely. Just one sign of how Ireland's economic miracle has ground to a halt.
The government's now under fire for not seeing the storm coming.
Our party has always been highlighting the fact that the government built huge spending commitments on the back of property revenues that were essentially unsustainable.
Ireland had become poisoned by the dangerous interlocking interests of bankers, regulators and politicians. Bailing out the banks, along with plummeting tax revenues, now mean the government faces an ever-growing budget deficit. Public services and pay are being slashed as ministers hope to preserve international confidence in the country's ability to borrow.
We, as politicians and the Oireachtas, who are the elected representatives of the people, have absolutely no intention of defaulting on any loans that we take out in order to deal with the current difficulties that we have. And it's on that basis that I can say the Irish people will not lose their international reputation.
But the price is a rising tide of jobless. Students here talk of going abroad again, as Irish workers did for generations before the boom.
I know a lot of my friends are considering possibly going out to New Zealand or Australia afterwards, because apparently the economy is a little bit better out there, the economic climate. Because for people who are just graduating this year especially, it's the worst year you could possibly be graduating, you know.
Emigration, though, may not be the answer. Many of those who do leave are already coming back, adding to the growing ranks of unemployed. Emily Buchanan, BBC News, Dublin.